Hey guys, it's Yuko. Today I would like to share about the entrepreneur's mind. Long years ago, I read a book, this one, for entrepreneurs only. This is written by Wilson Harrell. He was the CEO of the journal, the business journal, Inc. And in this book, he is telling if the entrepreneur is to be born or to be, then his conclusion is B. But during the most of the entrepreneurs kids will be entrepreneur, and also they have the original character when they were born. Usually they say the people, people's character will be fixed already 80% when we are born, and the remaining percentage will be up to the environment, and it would be fixed till 3 years old, 80%, 90% till 6, and till 12 years old, 100%. And there is interesting question. If you are an entrepreneur or not, there is a checklist. This book is written in Japanese, so I will translate. So if it was not clear, you better to check the original book because it's written in English originally. So the first check is you always observe the environment, the nearby, and care of the things always. And the other one, if there was any notice, you can be the tracking mode immediately. Next, your mindset is very flexible and you can switch the the strategy immediately. When you are the hunting down, you never feel tired, and you keep your fighting spirit. Next is you focus to the result, and you feel really sensitive if you are getting to the goal or not. Next, you see the things with visually or objective and can see your goal clearly. Then next, you have independent mind. Other one, you're feeling boring for the general tasks. You prefer to enjoy with new idea and excitement. And next, you are the person to take the risk and can manage the risk. The next is when you need to make the decision, you never care of others. And that was the list for the entrepreneurs. And there is another list. Please check it. You are distraction. Other is you cannot keep your attention so long, but sometimes you have the time that you extremely focus quite long. Next, short temper. Next, you usually have no plan and in confusion and impulsive, impulsive, and suddenly sometimes you make the decision. And next, your feeling of the time is not a consistent, and you don't know how long it takes time. And next, you cannot translate your words to concept, and you cannot translate the concept to your words. And sometimes you cannot, you have the issue for reading. Next, it's quite difficult to follow two orders. Next, sometimes you are get into the daydream. Next, you don't think of the result and just take action. Next, you are lacking of the socialize. And do you know what is the list of this checklist was for ADD? And he's telling most of the entrepreneurs are ADD. And when I read this, I thought, okay, that's why I'm ADD probably. Well, I had the experience when I made a decision to start my company. Some of the friend was asking me, don't you feel it's scary because you have the good position right now, you lose that income, but why you need to take such a risk? Right? Didn't feel anything about the fear. Well, no, I just want to do that. That's why I will do that. And even the first time when I had promoted as a CEO of a subsidiary company at the venture company, later on I asked to the headquarters, the CEO, why you promoted me, because there are other candidates. And his answer was, yeah, because of the family environment. The meaning was, my parents divorced when I was 8 years old, but my father had his own company. He was running his business, although it was not a big business. My mother had her own company. She was running the business. I have one elder brother, and he was running business. So I was thinking, it's only me who doesn't being as a CEO. And according to my ex-boss, the CEO, he was telling that when you grew up in the environment with the entrepreneurs, or the running the business, even the family business, whatever, the selling the sweets, or selling towel or whatever, any kind of business, the environment if you are in when you were a kid, you are learning something and you are watching something, so you have the different sense of the mind to consider of business. That's why I thought you will do something for the company. And probably it's correct, because I usually love to think of business. And even in Japan there is the baked the sweet potato, the selling the shop, like the kitchen car, moving around and selling. And I usually think, okay, it's just a sweet potato, just cooked it, baked it only. So that means that no need to do anything to add even never add the salt or sugar or whatever, just baked. So was thinking, well, just to start this business, he need to buy the potatoes and to bake it, need some gas or running the car for the fuel and for the car management costs like that, and investing his time. So, and he is selling the baked sweet potato with the price. So probably his profit is like that, and I was thinking like that. So probably when I was a kid, my mother was working from home, so usually I could hear something about the business things, and even, well, I didn't touch anything about that, but probably I saw something. And if you guys are watching this and well, if we had the session at the Zoom when I talked, you will laugh with my t-shirts. And I was thinking, what is the next? When I started my company before, I have asked to set up for the accounting firm to set up, and that firm owner asked me, how long did you think to start up your business? And my answer was 2 years. And he said, then you are okay. I didn't know the meaning. What the meaning? I asked to him. He said, if your mindset to set up the company was, the idea was within 1 year, most of the company will be gone within 1 year. If you already consider for 2 years, you should be okay. In Japan, we are telling that most of 90% of the company will be gone within 3 years, like that. As a result, yes, I was running almost 5 years and sorted it out. And now I'm thinking almost 2 years, I could say. And hopefully that something happened. But I still want to have some business related friends. Before I had entrepreneurs friends, but my mind had a little bit changed after I moved out from Japan, and now I'm willing to have some of the friends who have the entrepreneur mind and also the international mind. And about the international mind, well, I have another story that I want to share, so I will talk about the things with another video. So anyway, if you have interested in about entrepreneur mind, I recommend this book. I will put the URL onto the description, so please check it. So thank you for watching. See you later. Bye bye.